From experimenting with different tattoos.
Now you just look like somebody I just fought in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 before I got on here. You wanted to be different this bad and now you're chopped. Oh my, bro, what is up?
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration.
You too, what it do, man? It is your boy, Abdul up next, and I am back with another video today, man. Yes, Sirski. How's everybody doing today, man? All smiles over here. How's everybody doing, man? Y'all boys good? You know what I'm saying? Look, man, it's a serious video today, bro. I know you see the title of this video, which is why I had to come prepared just in case somebody said something. We're reacting to the most chopped people. Hey, man, keep your eyes on the goal, man. Keep your eyes on the prize, man. That's why I didn't want nobody to be like, okay, so we see the start, most chopped person, number one, me. No, no, no. We're about to react to people who got messed up through plastic surgery. Plastic surgery is one of the worst things that you could ever do. Let's just get that very clear. Like, never do plastic surgery, never get a BBL, you will get messed up. You don't want to look like a surprised lizard that just woke up in the middle of the night off of getting plastic surgery. If you chop, you can get unchopped. If you just don't have a booty, you just won't have a booty. It's not fair. I can't get meat surgery, so you can't get plastic. Y'all be sitting up here trying to make yourself look like Kylie Jenner, and you be looking like Michael Jackson after vitiligo. Your Temu doctor ain't gonna make you look like no Barbie doll. There's all types of plastic surgery in this world, and I want you guys to know. Like, look at my boy Big Sean. Makes great music. This is absolutely unacceptable. Gang ain't never did an arm workout in his life, but he has straight up defined abs. Bro, you paid for those. Bro, where is his arms? How do your arms look like Greg Heffley, but your core look like you've been working out every day of your life? Bro, this man paid for abs. Sat down on the table like a BBL. He has the BBL, bro. This is ridiculous. Okay? BBL Drizzy. You're not beating these allegations. What is the point of it? As a man, plastic surgery, bro, come on, bro. You gotta change the monk. Subscribe to all my other channels before we get started, bro. Like, I post videos on these channels. Let's go.
Well, I had bad plastic surgery.
There's nothing wrong with the occasional body tuck-in surgery or even the Brazilian butt lift that is becoming pretty popular. But there are some...
Ah! Bro, this is a toy! Bro, you put the mixed up piece in a toy, bro. Bro, this look like my toy when I like leave it in the garage too long and somebody step on it. You're not a Barbie. You're a bot.
Some people who have taken plastic surgery
even your child gonna be scared of you. You know how babies come out the womb crying? All right, it's 1 year. Why the baby still crying? Boy, you're trapped.
Surgery a little too far. From
remember, God don't. Oh my God! Remember, God don't make mistakes, y'all.
Number 10, Ethan. Ethan became obsessed with tattoos at the tender age of 11.
I am the
oh my God, bro.
World's youngest, most modified youth, at least for the moment.
At that time,
look at bro, looking like James Charles. I get it though. When you're looking at James, looking like James Charles, bro, you can't be mad at somebody for making a decision. For real.
He had already started stretching out his ears with plugs. Although this wasn't so weird for the time since it was quite trendy.
Bro, you could walk past 1 million people and not even notice they did this to their ears. I'm not gonna say too much because people really get this.
Still, this good-looking kid.
Hey, he not even chopped though. My boy look like an emo Disney Channel person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see you and you're watching Disney Channel. Ethan, okay?
He became more interested in modifying his body because he wanted to be different. From experimenting with different tattoos.
Now you just look like somebody I just fought in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 before I got on here. You wanted to be different this bad and now you're chopped. Oh my, bro, what is up? His eyes are black. Bro, every time I see you, I gotta repent. Every time I lay eyes.
Ethan had already gotten 40 body mod.
I might have to go this video with glasses off. I can't look at you guys with clear eyes. I don't care. I'm not about to look at y'all with my clear eyes. People like to say I'm chopped without my glasses, so we going like these. All right. If he has a girl, if he gets married, if he, you know, has collected and racked up, I have hope. You know what I'm saying? For one, who did your tattoos? Everybody going to a 4-year-old for a tattoo. Who is the 4-year-old finessing all these people out of their money? Boy, he rich. Boy, he rich. You try so hard to look different. Now you just look like a goofy.
Modification surgeries by the time he was 22. Among his many surgeries was snipping his tongue, removing his belly button, and tattooing his eyeballs.
How are you not permanently blind? Removing your belly button? Bro, you gotta know, when you see somebody like this, bro, they're going through all types of stuff. They're literally going to crash out. Bro, if you're willing to do this to you, bro, how do I know you're not gonna bite me? How do I know you don't got fangs in your mouth? You're going to crash out. Now, the double tongue action, he might be on to something like that. That might be getting him in and out something, you know? It might go to work. Let's be honest, it probably does get a lot of done. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's a lot of people who's not gonna understand what I get. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you're not supposed to. When he knocks downstairs, he knocks it up. I kind of want to know what that tongue action talking about. Like, can I see for it myself? Hey, yo, what the?
Every inch of his skin is covered in tattoos, and he is one of the most modified youths alive. With hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, you don't need further proof to know how captivated people are by this unique look. Of course, Ethan ran the huge risk of going.
You the type of person I block on Instagram. He don't follow me, don't know I exist, but you pop up on my feed, I'm blocking you. I do that. Like, I'll see somebody on my feed, and I'm like, bro, I hate looking at you. I'll block you. And it's just if you post weird stuff. Like, I can't look at you, bro. As a kid, I would have blocked you. Today, I would block you. If I see you in real life, I would run for my life.
Rodrigo Alves. Rodrigo Alves had always had the dream to look exactly like the Ken doll.
I knew it, bro.
Me, Rodrigo Alves, it is a full.
Wait, you asked to look like the Ken doll and you got this? Yo, buddy, I don't know if you know, but he messed you up all the way. You gotta sue him too. So these are a lot of people who need a lawyer, right? All right, for sure. Hey, if you need a lawyer, hey, Brian Steele, he just helped Diddy beat his case. That lawyer is unbeatable, gang. You look like Ken's acoustic cousin, bro.
Full-time job. It involves a lot of plucking and lasers and bleach and makeup.
Not just the face, but down to the shiny plastic-like skin.
Hold on, bro got meat? Let me put my glasses back on. No, pause. I'm trying to see if there's a meat surgery. Now, why this photo kind of tough? Yeah, are we gonna call it what it is, or are we gonna say this photo's tough? Bro, I could have edited you this photo though, gang. Like, seriously. Ladies, let me know, bro. Is it good in the hood or not, bro? Like, personally, if this good in the hood, I'm mad, bro. He sold it out all for the aura. It was a risk, but he might have cashed out, bro. The aura is present, bro.
So he went ahead to spend
you
more than
chopped up close.
$900,000 on plastic surgeries to make this doll-like appearance possible.
$900,000 for that? You could have got your family out the hood, passed that down to your family, did something for your mama, and you sat up there and made yourself look more chopped. People like you, we need mental evaluations. You got to think about the depression these people go through.
The desire to change his body started in high school, where he got bullied a lot for his appearance. Rodrigo suffered from abnormal hormonal fluctuations when he was 16, and this caused him to grow breasts. He was also teased continuously about his potato-like nose. So it's no surprise that he fell in love with surgeries after his parents took him for breast removal surgery at 17. Rodrigo was able.
You grew breast? God make no mistakes. God make no mistakes. Hey, bro, I don't have nipples. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be grateful. Even though, like, you gotta be grateful.
To achieve the shiny skin thanks to countless skin grafting surgeries. He also had about 10 surgeries before he could get the Ken nose right. Unfortunately, he got an infection on the 6th surgery that almost took his life.
Bro, you don't even look like Michael Jackson no more. You look like the character Michael Jackson played in The Wizard of Oz.
Still, he survived despite his nose not working as it should. He
I gotta
breathes
go back
through his
off
mouth
with
and
that,
can't even take in scents.
What? Your nose doesn't work? Why would I ever do something that could risk my nose never working again in life? This man has to breathe out his mouth for the rest of his life. All right, for sure.
He had another surgery on his arms to make them more muscular, but ended up paralyzed. Despite the very real threat of having his arms chopped off, he survived and was able to get them working again. Number 7,
Your arms
Toby
was
Sheldon.
paralyzed?
We have quite a lot of people with favorite celebrities that they would love to be like, but no one has actually tried to make themselves an exact copy of their idols. Well, that was until Toby Sheldon. He was so in love with Justin Bieber that he decided he wanted to look exactly like his celebrity idol.
When Justin Bieber got famous, I was so jealous of his good looks. He had this baby face that I just really liked.
So Toby went off
Yo,
to
pause. Yo, bro. I hope you was not over the age of 18 making yourself try to look like Justin Bieber, bro. I see it. Like, I feel like it worked for him in the real world too. Like, who your doctor? But if we're being honest though, you mean Lil Bieber? It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business? Like, you are the undisputed D-Rider. You are riding all types of D, bro. D all in your throat. D all in your stomach. D all in your...
Stop it. Get some help.
This how Justin Bieber look now, aka Lil Bieber, aka it's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. I hate my girlfriend, Final Boss, aka Drip God. This is a good fit, by the way. He doesn't even look like that. So you did all of that D-riding to look like a kid, bro. You was a grown man. Why do you look like Justin Bieber, gang? He'll probably tell you to your face you a D-rider. So like, why would you ever go out your way to try so hard to be another person? Like you're D-riding, like you're ultimately D-riding, but you're lucky it worked though.
Plastic surgeon with a picture of Bieber and told him, "Make me exactly like that." This cost him more than $100,000 as he had his lips, nose, eyes, hair, and face done repeatedly until he felt it looked just right. By the time it became public knowledge that Toby had gone under the knife countless times to be like Justin, he was mocked a lot. Later, he got featured in 2014 on Botched, which is a show for people who went through terrible plastic surgery.
Imagine spending $100,000 to be put on a site where they tell you, yo, you got messed up. Come on, bro. I wouldn't let him tell me that. I know I got quite the nose, but he got quite the nose too. That's quite the knocker. I can't even see him that clearly, bro. I don't know why he looked like George Lopez from without my glasses, though.
But this is not where the story ends. Toby tried to launch his music career on the back of being a Justin Bieber lookalike, but it was a massive flop. In 2015, he went missing and was later found dead in a motel after taking some harmful substances.
I told you, bro, one thing that I can confirm to you guys, one thing that I will always be able to confirm to you guys is like, bro, anybody who does this is going through a massive depression and self-hate. You hate yourself that much that you did what you did, which is why you should never do it, bro. You're gonna lead yourself down a path of depression. You're gonna lead yourself down a path of regret. You're gonna lead yourself down to a path of being self-conscious. People gonna judge you for you regardless. Like you could be the most handsome man in the world. Somebody gonna hate on you. And if you think nobody gonna hate on you, I'm telling you I'm gonna hate on you. You really think you the most handsome man in the world? Fat nose ass, fat head ass. Like, I will get you, bro. It don't matter what you look like, you're gonna get hated on, so you might as well just love yourself. And regardless of what you look like, people gonna like you if you are being yourself authentically.
Number 6, Cindy Jackson.
Hold on.
At first glance, Cindy Jackson looks like any regular person, and you wouldn't think that there was anything unusual about her appearance.
Low-key bad.
But that's until you discovered that it took more than 45 non-surgical procedures and 14 surgeries to achieve that look.
Oh no.
Her list of surgeries so far includes a chin reduction, 2 eye lifts, liposuction, 2 nose jobs, and 3 facelifts.
Sounds like the Kylie Jenner to me. Sounds like what she did. Let's just be honest. They all did it. That ain't that much.
She also had semi-permanent makeup, chemical peels, and Botox fillers done.
Semi-permanent makeup? Oh my God, though. Like, can we be honest? Can we be honest right now as we speak on this woman who just walked out that doctor and didn't get messed up?
This all started when her father died when she was 21, and Cindy started using her inheritance money to get some minor surgeries.
I know they didn't just say that. Bro, your dad put you on your will and you use it for plastic surgery? They should have thought about that. That's that shit I be talking about, bro. What do you mean? You mean to tell me I saved up all my money in my entire life to pass it down and you spent it on plastic surgery? There'd be nothing, bro. You spent all of that on the outside and on the inside you chop. That's the thing, bro. Wealth is in the mind, bro. If she was wealthy on the inside, or if she was cute on the inside, she wouldn't have done such a dumb thing. If you sit up here and judge yourself all day, that means you judge people all day when you shouldn't be judging, period. Come on, bro. Know that. Hey, hold up. I'm quite the guy to be talking right now. Right message, wrong messenger, I know.
She never liked the way she looked.
Oh, so that's why you got it.
Number 4, Dennis. For someone that believed stronger in the power of spirit animals, Dennis decided to take it a step further by transforming himself into what he believed was his own spirit animal, the tiger.
My given name is Stalking Cat.
His transformation began when he was 23 years old, and it all started with one tiger stripe tattoo. From then on, Dennis kept adding more tattoos.
When you get to, like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I don't understand dudes, bro. When you start doing shit and it's not for the hoes, that's when I gotta look at you differently, bro. I don't care, bro. When you start doing shit and it's not for the ass, I hope you finna beat it with your claws the rest of your life. Because if I find out somebody's laying in bed next to this, I'm gonna be absolutely disgusted. Then I'm gonna take your bit. Then I'm gonna DM your bit. No doubt. I have to DM your bit. You rather go out here and look like a Temu lion. Like you look like you actually bite. You do. You pee in a cat litter. You live in a cage. Like, why would you ever do this? I'm glad I'm looking at you right now without my glasses.
And going through several surgeries to make him cat-like in appearance. His surgeries included elongation, brow implants, and nose flattening. Dennis also wears synthetic whiskers, which pass through holes in his lips.
There should be no reason why we shouldn't tranquilize you, bro. Horse tranquilizer.
However, body modifications are illegal in the United States if they're not normal by society standards. So he had them done by independent artists without anesthesia. One can only imagine the pain he went through to make this happen, but he believes it's all worth it.
Yeah, we're gonna call that a wrap for today. Yeah, this is the exact reason why to not love yourself. Another reason. You know, Kanye West is my GOAT, you know. I realized this was a glaze as I got older, bro. I had a poster of Kanye West in my room for about 5 years straight, bro. But yeah. His mom died from trying to do plastic surgery. Well, BBL, plastic surgery, same thing. That's another reason why you should never do plastic surgery, because like you can die, you know? At the end of the day, it's all about loving yourself. Even if this is what you want to do, shit, I still love you, twin, but just don't get messed up, dude. Subscribe to my other channels. Look, if you don't subscribe to my other channels, you're gonna miss out on this. Shout out to these 4 people right here. If you want to shout out like these 4 people, all you got to do is like this video and let me know that you liked it in the comment section, because I get 4 people a shout out at the end of every video, bro. Make sure you're one of those people that get a shout out. Real talk. Nah, on a real note, dude, I'm going to catch y'all boys later, though. Like, on a real note, like.